on Twitter and put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesehki or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you gonna train. I will beat the fuck out of her. Fuck is you talking about? Yes, if I train and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from drugs and alcohol. Like, no training. This is just natural. Bitch, you train every day. Bitch, you can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking champion around this bitch.
Chrisean's sister. And people ask me, do I think I can beat her in a fight? I said, do I think or do I know? She needs to be checking her fans and not checking me or trying to clock my teeth, talking about if she used to like me. Girl, you never came to a fight. You never said congrats on the motherfucking world championship. You never mentioned me in a good light. So no, you did not ever like me, and that doesn't matter to me. But to sit here and say you can whoop some ass and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system. You need help.
Tesehki has never walked away from a fight without seeing it through, and if Claressa Shields thought things couldn't get any messier, she was clearly wrong. Tesehki didn't just fire back, she took things to a whole new level. After getting involved with Papoose, she made sure Claressa found out by posting hints all over social media. And that was the final straw. Now, Claressa is furious and swearing she'll confront Tesehki if they ever cross paths in real life. But is Tesehki backing down? Not at all. She's telling anyone who'll listen that she's a natural when it comes to throwing hands, and that, if she ever trained like Claressa, nobody, not even a world champ, could touch her. She says it was Claressa who first threw shots and created this drama. But now that Tesehki has finished it and hit back harder, Claressa's switching the story, playing the victim, and acting like she's the one who was hurt. According to Tesehki, she simply won and now Claressa can't handle it.
Lady, I remember the first time you called me out. I remember. You called me and Ivory out. You was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. That's what she said. She said she had 100K. She was like, I got 100K for either Tesehki or Ivory. And then the hashtag was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. Come at that, and I've seen it. I was like, who the fuck is this lady?
If you look back almost a year ago, it becomes clear that Tesehki isn't making anything up about Claressa starting this whole mess. Out of nowhere, Claressa made a bold post online saying she had $10,000 ready for any woman, whether they were from the streets or a professional fighter who thought they could take her down in the ring. She didn't care where you were from, city, state, or even another country. If you wanted to fight, she was ready. And with that much money on the line, people were quick to start tagging Tesehki's name all over the comments. Tesehki has always been known for her wild side. She can go from smiling sweetly to swinging fists in seconds, and anyone who's crossed her knows she doesn't play fair. The idea of her and Claressa in a ring had people excited. It felt like a real fight that fans would actually pay to watch. Later, Claressa appeared on Pop the Balloon, and when someone mentioned that same post and asked if she really thought she could beat Tesehki, she didn't back down. She stood by her words and claimed no one on baddies, especially Tesehki, could ever compete with her because they didn't train or live like she did.
Sister, she can't be beat me no fight. Come on now, let's be logical.
I know she can't beat you, but I'm tired of folks saying that she can beat you. I know they can't. I be like, man, that girl is a trained fighter.
I appreciate that, but you know what? I got a lot of respect for Tesehki and Chrisean. If Tesehki ever wanted to do it, I would do it. But
I know your window.
She beating those girls up on baddies. Them girls ain't
No
really
training.
trained.
Yeah,
got body work.
I know going.
Yeah, it's different.
When Tesehki found out what was being said, she wasted no time and quickly went online to speak her mind.
Not tough. Only way Claressa would be able to fight me is if I were to be a professional fucking fighter. If I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and beat the fuck out of whoever.
Claressa honestly shouldn't even be caught up in all this drama to begin with. She's a serious athlete, a world-class boxer who's made it all the way to the Olympics. With that kind of talent, her focus should be on training harder and building her legacy, not getting dragged into messy arguments. But once Tesehki had a problem with her, she didn't let it go. And when Tesehki sat down with Jason Lee, she called Claressa out again and completely went off without holding anything back.
Went on Twitter and put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesehki or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you gonna train. I will beat
Claressa?
Yes, if I train and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from drugs and alcohol. Like, no training. This is just natural. Train every day. You can't do a fight without training, ho. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. I'm the champion around this bitch.
It honestly felt like Tesehki had been carrying some serious frustration toward Claressa for a while. She seemed to believe Claressa only threw small shots at her just to get a reaction. In Tesehki's eyes, there's no way Claressa truly saw her as competition, because a street fighter usually doesn't stand a chance against a trained boxer. Most of Tesehki's fights get broken up quick, but she swears that if she trained like Claressa, she'd completely dominate her.
I'm a natural trained killer. Natural born trained killer. So if I really went and trained and sparring, because I think I'm gonna do some sparring. I've never in my life did sparring. I wanna do it. I wanna do some sparring. Because like all the sparring that you guys see me doing on baddies and the fights that people see me do when I was a child, that all was just natural. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get me some professional training.
Claressa could have just brushed it off and let the drama die down like most online arguments. But instead, she took Tesehki's words to heart and made it serious. She even offered a huge $300,000 to fight her in the ring and settle it.
I'm gonna make another poll. Again. I'll make another one. I'm gonna put, who do you think I should fight? Who do you think will give me a better fight out of these two women here? And I'm gonna put me in the middle. I'm gonna put me in the middle, and I'm gonna put Chrisean's sister on one side, and I'm probably gonna put Ivory on the other side, or I'm gonna put Chrisean's sister on one side and put Dolly on the other, and I'll let the fans decide.
Let's be real at this point. Claressa was definitely doing too much. People online started calling her out for overreacting. But instead of calming things down, she doubled down. Claressa told fans that the only reason she was acting like this was because Tesehki insulted her, and she wasn't about to just let that slide. But what happened next took everyone by surprise. Tesehki might not step in the ring with Claressa, but she's still the queen of petty, and she doesn't let grudges die quietly. Out of nowhere, she posted a picture online that sent the internet into a frenzy. And guess who was standing right next to her? None other than Papoose. Yep, the same Papoose who's been publicly involved with Claressa, and the same guy she nearly threw hands with Remy Ma over. Tesehki didn't just post a picture, she added a caption that said, "Ciao, your man knows who the champ really is." That one post was like a punch to the gut. People couldn't believe their eyes. While it might have just been a picture, it didn't feel like some innocent run-in. According to whispers on the street, there was more to that meeting than meets the eye. It was Tesehki's way of saying, I can have him if I want, so don't play with me. Whether it was true or not, that post stung. And guess what? Tesehki didn't even have to lift a glove. One post, one caption, and boom, she shook the internet and put Claressa on defense. Claressa didn't take it well.